Howdy, hello everyone. Today, it's Spacey Moxie Rail Fan. Yes, I rebranded. But that's besides the point. Look, we're unboxing. We're unboxing stuff today, but we're also showing things that I got at a train show. But yeah, of course. Here's this because it's O&R. It's Ontario Northland. What else could you expect more? Anyways. We're gonna start off with, some cool things, I guess. Like, just stuff that okay. So, first off, I got this from a starter set, which I won at another raffle. I don't know why do I keep winning raffles at all train shows, but okay. But yeah, just a regular, it's one of those old Bachmann F7s. So, yeah, honestly, I don't know what to do with this locomotive. It's, these things, it's not really up to, like, my standards. Kind of, like, it's not, like, the same standards that I haven't had the same model railroading standards that I have, like, back in the day. Like, say, like, 2023 to 2022, where I won, like, every locomotive. No. Speaking of that, we have these rail cars that it came with, the Bachmann unit. Delaware and Hudson, Rock, and Santa Fe. So yeah, I guess. We also have some cabooses. I decided to get these because I'm planning on making a small, it's a mineral train that in lore Moxie Pacific uses, because in the lore, Moxie Pacific bought a mine. And they want, some cabooses to, have, shoving platforms. And not just shoving platforms, extra crew in case something were to happen. Also, this is probably the only case where I'm going to use this, where I'm going to use some of these rail cars. And probably the D&H if I even decide to use it. But, yeah, bit of some okay things. Here's some things that are kind of neat, though, which, are these. There's a 53-foot container, and then I have these, 48-foot containers. Always nice for me to have on occasion, 'Cause I have gotten a bunch of well cars. Well, one, by that I mean one maxi stack of 5 cars. So, we gotta have that. But, we're gonna go with something related to this. Yeah. Here's an O&R boxcar. Hold up, wait. Another one. Another O&R boxcar. Oh, wait. But you guys didn't expect this. There's another one. Wait. Another one. Yeah, I have 4 more of these Ontario Northland boxcars. I need to renumber them. Luckily, I made a note list of how many of these 40-foot boxcars exist, so I can just number them to any that I want. But yeah, I definitely need to renumber these. Those are going to be for future project. But we're going to move on to some locomotives. Now, I already have a locomotive here, so I'm just going to bring that out. This is a locomotive, Southern Pacific GP38-2 4823. I have plans with this locomotive. I'm going to be using this Athearn Blue Box to completely. I'm going to give this thing a whole new railroad. I've already ordered parts for this locomotive because I'm going to convert this to Ontario Northland. Yeah, another one of those. 1806. It's a GP38-2 that I actually have seen a photo of. Let me fix the handrails. Actually, whatever. But, yeah. I'm getting parts on the way, so, yeah. This thing is going to get an entire video on its own about me converting this Southern Pacific unit to Ontario Northland Railway in the future. So, look out for that. But, that's not all. We have some more things that, I get. because why not? Why not? Look, we're gonna get some things. Oh. You can hear that? I got some boxes. Also, there's something wicked that I must show y'all. Something wicked this way comes. Even though I'm not Hikida. Oh, jeez. We're gonna start off with some Athearn blue boxes. So, you know, we have this, which is, you know, nice little bit of a U-boat. Nice to have. I'm gonna repaint this to West Road Transit. Yeah, I have a bunch of locomotives. Most of these Athearn blue boxes that you see here, I'm just giving them entire railroads because why not? We have one of these Santa Fe War Bonnet, apparently War Bonnet, SD40P, the SDP40. Honestly, I'm okay with this locomotive, but I gotta figure out what railroad this should be. Oh wait, I know what I should have that be. It's gonna be a Moxie Pacific locomotive, but it's gonna feature an old paint scheme you guys have probably seen on this channel before. It's nicknamed the Gray Ghost. So basically, old Moxie Pacific in a sense. Now, we have this one. I already did some stuff to it. This is supposed to be Ontario Northland, but basically, once again in the Moxie Pacific lore, Ontario Northland bought Amtrak 503, but since, you know, Ontario Northland has a locomotive named numbered 503 in preservation, they numbered it to 508. So yeah, it's an SCP-40F. In lore, it's supposed to be a cab car for, like, the last trains of the Northlander. Yeah, like after they retired the TEE train sets, they got, that unit was bought around 1980s. They bought it from, like, 1980s. Like, after, like, 1980s, right after the train sets were retired. So, yeah. We have another one. This one's an EMB SD45. Once again, this might be another ONR fictional, which was bought around the same time when they had when they bought that SDP-40F. But here's this one. This one's a big box. So you guys can guess. Probably going to be something good. Well, yes. $60 for a powered Dash 9. Now, I originally wanted to get an AC4400 CW so I can repaint this to West Road Transit, but I mean, they have Dash 9s too. Like this. They have Dash 9s, so, you know, it's gonna work for now. But we're gonna move on from the Athearn blue boxes to the Bachmann Spectrum. Now, this is going to be a GP30. See here? Yeah, GP30. This is going to be Moxie Pacific. I think I'm going to have this in Heritage 1, which is basically just all black. Now, we're going to go with this. It's going to stay in its box for a bit, but I have a B40-8. Yeah, I know one of you guys are gonna say my line, the B40-8 line that I've said all the way a couple years back. Honestly, it's actually kind of funny. But yeah, I have a B40-8. I wonder what I should keep. I wonder if renumber this. Well, I should renumber it to that B40-8 that I saw. the one where I foamed over it back in like a couple years back. Can't lie, that was some pretty. I can't lie, that was a core memory I've had when it comes to rail fanning. But we have one more locomotive to show, and it is gonna be this. Also, I got this for a 200 sub special. So yeah, this is also a 200 sub special. But see this box? Yeah, I'll show you what this is. Athearn Genesis. I have something from Athearn Genesis. But you want to see what it is? Alright. I'm gonna flip this. Equipped with Tsunami 2 sound. Honestly, you might be thinking, Spacey Moxie Railfan, what locomotive did you get? Well, this is actually a locomotive I actually wanted to get for, quite a few months. And this is actually a locomotive that I've actually created before. Ready? Yep. You see it. It's an Athearn Genesis EMD SD70 Ace in electromotive paint scheme. I already know what a couple people are going to say, but if you don't know, well, it's a locomotive that I wanted for a decent amount of time. This is because I've actually modeled a locomotive similar to this. It's called an EMD SD42 Ace. If you haven't heard of it, I'll give you a rundown. Basically, it was a locomotive that was made for Yakutan Railways back around a couple years ago. And, I can't tell if they're still in operation or not. But, me and a couple other people have actually helped to make this locomotive before. And after making it, liking the locomotive, I decided, why not buy one of these and make it into an SD42 Ace? Well, proud to say that I can make it now. So yeah, this is essentially it. You're gonna see, our video projects, my video projects about these two locomotives, how this one's gonna be turned to Ontario Northland, and this one will be an SD42 Ace. Also, probably me remembering all of these ONR boxcars I have, because do I really need that many ONR boxcars? Yes. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and like and subscribe, because thanks for 200. Thank you for 200 subs. So, this locomotive right here is going to be dedicated for y'all. Oh yeah, and also the same person that wanted me to get this locomotive, but we're not going to talk about that. Anyways, no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Okay, enough with me doing all this random stuff. Goodbye, foamers. I'll see you guys in the next video.